Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Get it!
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Score, fellas!
We saw him trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready? 18 Gator, 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep. Ready?
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Come on, baby.
First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
6 guy, check 6 guy. Let's go.
On 1st down, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
And a Buccaneer first down.
He's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. If you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5
What you got?
at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Second and 6.
I think it's a surprise to throw the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They love it because...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Caleb Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Will Lutz lining
One of the
up
keys
for
to
the
their
point
long
after.
winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Will Lutz
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect. Not ho-hum just because they throw it around.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And Charles, the season ended today, and it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also is much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, let's go, boy! A 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Set, ready?
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hey, look at me.
They'll run. It's Legsy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Watch the pass. Check 13. Let's go.
On 1st and 10. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Good job, guys.
And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
First down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Cardinals 0.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Get that quarterback at all costs. He's Topper. Topper. Coming. Double up. Hey, alert 3. Hard. Switch it. Get it.
On first down, Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Let's go.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Here we go, G.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Players like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
10-2
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Let's go.
From the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have a big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Hey, exit.
There we go, Mike 20. Come on, boy.
There.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To number 80.
From 10 yards out,
keep doing it.
as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Let's look to add the extra point.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Will Lutz sets the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So quickly all the way over to the 40-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler.
All over you. Running on me.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Hey, watch the ball.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
I got you, boy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
It's coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out at his current pace. Sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the other folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and say, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up
65.
on 1st and 10.
65. Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. That's complete. It's Collins.
Good job, D. Good job. That's the way you fly to the ball.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan
61,
Coachman,
match box,
standing
right.
by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
Smooth.
Come on out here, come get some.
Throwing up first down. Herbert is hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready.
First down completion, only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey,
Rock it.
alert flare. Check 24, check 24.
Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And they're going to have a first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
Take 3. 218, chop it. Get ready.
They'll run on first down. Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard to pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Got it.
1 yard gain.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hey,
Second
Charlie.
and 9.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and
Mike 20,
inches.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
Five.
Operating from the gun. Herbert got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Harris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21.
So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 to 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you can get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, the start of the first half, I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So I'm walking down Main Street at an umbrella, just a torrential downpour. I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade." And he is just angry. We got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go. Third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
You're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Wentz. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Big gain of 38 there on third down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. It's coming.
First and 10.
Looking from the gun, Wentz. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. He can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of all the big plays. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Wentz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jalen Ferguson in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Third and long, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Makes the score.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Something's bigger than nothing. They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10.
Crunch. Kill.
Hey, Sam on.
Kill.
Big grip.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Wild Bill.
General West.
Kill.
You're out.
Turn it out. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's gone down.
Baby, let's go.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On first down, Herbert. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's down right around midfield.
On the ball! On the ball!
The completion goes for 3 second down.
Brings up second and
Well, they
7.
weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end, give an easy completion, and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Capitalize on this one.
A loss of 2 there. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. They're second and 12.
51.
At the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
T.J. Hawkinson.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. It's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
On the set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there?
I think you don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football. You're going to take care of it. You just have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack the seam. They attack him here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Let's go.
Second and 4. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
Ready to go their next drive and out the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their own 20-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm going to hit you all.
Jalen Ferguson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, please don't make a decision.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Carson Wentz.
Zadarius Smith in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you get back to what you wanted to do before.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run here with Lindsey, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, set.
So
9
scrimmage stuck at 39
Two-jet
on
bomber.
2nd and
Two-jet
10.
bomber. Ready.
They run with Edmonds, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short at 1st at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Throw it on 1st down. Herbert. James has got it. Complete. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in the game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Lindsey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet. They are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and he knew it was wild.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. And down he'll go at the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Pick me up. Here we go.
It's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
He has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Keep it up, guys.
20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield.
I'm real concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Wilson, incomplete.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side check says it went out just across midfield. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, Pac-Man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing his Wentz. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. As the Cardinals stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Rolling on first is Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stage. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. With backwards, it's 3rd and very long. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop in behind the line. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit Triple Zeros.
Ready!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Focus, defense, focus. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. No.
On 1st down, Herbert.
All day, baby, all day.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage,